Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. So for this video, I want to talk about Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4. I haven't played the PC version. Now, I got this game, I think, the same day that I bought my PlayStation 4, and I've spent plenty of hours playing it. I still haven't actually finished the game, and this is largely due to the fact that I enjoyed the story so much I didn't want it to end yet, and then I went off and started doing a bunch of side quests, and then haven't gotten back to it. I haven't actually played it in a little while, but I want to start playing it more soon. So it's an action-adventure RPG game, type of game that I really like to play, or a type of game that I really like to play. It's got an open world, big map to explore, multiple climates, snow areas, forest, desert. It's a big map. It does have fast travel, which is nice with a map that big. The save points are campfires, and then after you save at a campfire, you can use that as a fast travel point. So it's kind of set in a post-apocalyptic environment. The people are kind of like live in a primitive way. Most of the weaponry is bows and arrows and spears, primitive weapons, stuff like that. But you can tell it's post-apocalyptic. There's ruins of like skyscrapers. There's rusted out hulls of cars that have been sitting there for a great many years. And there are a lot of robotic machines roaming around. Horse robots, there's bird robots, there's crocodile or alligator robots, I'm not sure which. There are like tall necks, that's what they're called, tall neck robots that are, you climb them and override them to unlock a map or a section of the map, kind of like climbing the tower on a Far Cry game. But the storyline of it is actually pretty cool, and the environment is cool. As you go through, you kind of unlock pieces of the story by going through different like ruins of the past and getting a piece of the story here and a piece of the story there. And like I said, I like the story well enough, I didn't want it to end, so I still actually haven't finished the game. Let's see. The weaponry, like I said, is mostly primitive. You can get a few like cannons that are pieces off of machines, whether it be like a laser cannon or like a big machine gun, but they're not the sort of things that you just sling over your back and carry on and reload when you find ammo for it. It's more you use the ammo in the gun, or you use the gun until it runs out of ammo and then throw it away and pick another one up later if you want to. They're pretty heavy too, so they really limit your motion speed. Healing for the game, or health recovery, is done with your medicine pouch. You pick up medicinal herbs as you go along throughout the map, and then you heal from this. So when your medicine bag is empty, then that's You can still heal from potions, which is another option. You don't have to wait until your medicine bag is empty to heal from potions. But you don't auto-heal just as you're running around. Your health doesn't automatically recover. When you can get more health, though, as you level up. I think you get 10 additional HP for every level up that you get. And you get a skill point to spend on improving a skill or adding another skill. I like the fact that you can level up as opposed to some games where, like say Breath of the Wild, you don't level up from gaining XP. You up your defense by equipping heavier armor or armor with more defense, and you up your attack power by equipping a more powerful weapon. Now you can craft and modify, or you can modify your weapons in this game by adding to them modification parts that you get from down to machines. Your spear, I think, is fairly limited as far as the modifications you can do to it, but different weapons, usually the higher end weapons, will have more modification slots that you can add things to up attack power, or like in the case of bows, pull the bowstring back faster, things of that nature. You can also craft like upgraded pouches for carrying more stuff, more resources, more outfits, more weapons, the like. There's lots of side quests. The main quest is pretty interesting too, but there's lots of side quests places like towns you can go to where people will send you to rescue somebody or try and find somebody, or hunt a particular type of machine that's giving them trouble. There are some like character interactions where you get an option to, like, as far as how you want to take care of the situation, whether you wanted to go the tactical, the smart way, whether you want to be caring, or whether you want to be salty and go the aggressive route. Stealth is an element in this game. You can hide in, there's like red grass, and she's red-haired, so when she hides in some types of red grass, enemies can't see her. Although there are some types of machines that have abilities to let them see or let them find where you are, even if it's not from regular sight. So that's something to be aware of. Also, there is kind of an annoying thing as far as enemies finding you with your use of certain weapons. See, the detection system in this game, if an enemy is unaware of you and you attack them, or if an enemy is unaware and you attack them, then they become aware, but they don't necessarily see where you're at the time. They begin searching for you. And if you attack them again while they're searching for you, this usually results in them finding you and attacking you, and perhaps leading other enemies to attack you. However, there are some weapons that have like a delayed attack with them. So like a Terrablast arrow that has a secondary charge in it to blast off components. And so regardless of the fact that you're not sending an additional arrow from your location to that, or to attack that enemy, when that second blast goes off and when they're already alert, then they usually become alerted to your presence and go to attack you, which, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it is kind of annoying. Stealth is really fun to use in clearing out bandit camps. There aren't as many bandit camps in this game as, like, say, a Far Cry game or the Far Cry games that I've played, but there are a few, and they're kind of fun to go through, and you can go through with stealth, or you can go through and just fight everybody if you want to. After a point, you'll get the ability to program different machines to help you out. 3 of them are, work as mounts that you can actually ride to travel faster over ground if you want to do that as opposed to fast traveling. And they also fight for you. The rest of them, they fight for you, but they don't let you ride them. Let's see. And then there are different areas called cauldrons, which are like the factories that produce these machines that wander throughout the map. And for each cauldron that you clear, usually by exploring, getting to the core, fighting a guardian machine, or fighting a big machine and beating it, and then overriding a terminal, you get the ability to override a new set of machines. And the more cauldrons that you clear, the more machines that you have the ability to override. Then also you get early on in the game a device. It's like a little earpiece. It's called a focus, and it lets you scan, get information from machines as you find them. It also helps with, like, say, against human enemies, because even if they're hiding in cover, you can see through the cover with this device. So that comes in pretty handy. I got the version of the game with the DLC. I think it's like the Frozen North. And so you get an entire additional section of the map that you can access from the original section. And they have weapons that aren't available in, the main section, or you can't buy them there. There are machines that I haven't seen in the main section, so it's worth exploring. I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about for this game. As I said, I haven't finished the story, so I don't know each and everything that's in the game. And, right, I want to get back to playing it again, and I want to finish the story before I get to playing the sequel game that's coming out. I don't know at what time I'm going to get around to playing the sequel game, because I think it's coming out on PS5 and PC. I don't know if my PC is up to the task, but I might get around to playing it eventually, whether that be on PS5 or PC. And but yeah, I'd like to be finished with the story of this game before the new game comes out. So I might have more videos out on this particular game coming up soon. If you have any suggestions, comments, questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate a like. And if you want to see more videos from my channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye.